Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Getting ready to leave. Heading back to Iowa. Seattle. Do you subconsciously want to stay here? I'm guessing that my luggage now weighs more than your luggage because you put all your stuff in mine.
I think you're right. Oh, whoa. What do you think? Should we wait?
Ooh. That is weighty, but I think we should be okay.
It's very potent. Very potent. Little, compacted.
I wouldn't say potent is the word I would use.
And smelly.
I haven't explained the concept of needing to shut the door when Diana gets in the car and decides to get in the back seat because she doesn't want to sit next to me because I'm stinky.
You are?
Actually, we're waiting for our mom. My mom, not her mom. We're off to see my grandpa one last time before leaving Iowa this time. But before we do, we need to juice up.
Espresso, breakfast of champions.
You look especially dark.
I know. I noticed that too. I think it's the white against my tan Iowa skin.
Yeah, because I look whiter next to your sweater. Diana's talking to Grandpa about his ham radio experience. This is where my brothers and I used to sit in front of the TV. Of course, the TV that we had growing up at my grandparents' house was much larger. This bar was put in place so that no one fell down the stairs.
And this goes down.
Yes, it does. That door will come down so that you could walk over to get to the pantry here. And in the basement, we have old technology, like a pencil sharpener. You ever seen one of those, Diana?
Yeah, I remember how awesome the electric ones were after.
And over here, much like what you saw in the World's Oldest Geek video, is my grandpa's ham radio station. I remember that TV. You know?
You do?
I wonder if that was the TV that the VIC-20 was plugged into. I think it was.
Scared me.
No, that's just a ghost. Don't worry about that.
Oh, look at this.
Now, up here is an interesting little, I don't know what you would call it, alcove. We used to come up here in this little tiny space and play. We were tall enough that we could stand without ducking. In fact, I probably could do the same thing. Short clearance here, we'll back out. I suppose this would be my grandfather's home office with tons of tools. He'd always be tinkering with something. And he stores everything, organizes everything. It's called a light bulb. We used to play with this all the time. This is my grandmother's old room down in the basement. Go ahead, stand on it. It spins around.
Twisting away.
Yeah. So it was an old exercise machine. No, you won't break it.
Like that?
Yeah.
This exercise machine?
Yeah. Well, maybe this was the old VIC-20 TV. This is my mom's old bedroom, which is now, I guess, a guest bedroom of sorts. I had nightmares about that mirror.
Why?
I had dreams that it would chase me through this house.
What?
This mirror. And it could have been because of that Sesame Street cartoon that freaked out all the kids that they had to pull it. And past that bedroom, Nanny used to sit over here and she had an old typewriter. And Grandpa's old computer is there. And then over here is where I had my first computing experience. Oh, I remember this. Look at this. It's an old adding machine. The VIC-20 sat here. And I spent my time in this very tiny room, which is about as big as my first home office that we went by the other day at the apartment complex.
Really?
These windows push open and go into the bathroom.
What? You don't
So,
want that?
no, you don't want that, but I used to freak out my brothers by doing that.
Watching them?
Mm-hmm.
That's a creep window.
And there's the church where my mom and dad got married before I was born. Right there in the middle, on the other side of the street, is where my parents' hobby shop was. And now nothing is there.
Hobbies Unlimited.
There are Casey's convenience stores all over Iowa, owned and really founded by a distant relative of mine, my grandfather's cousin.
Yes.
And then behind me right now used to stand a drive-in. And what we're heading to right now is something that my brothers and I used to call the Weehaw bumps. 2 bumps, train tracks that run in parallel. And you'll understand why we call it the Weehaw bumps in just a second.
Is this it?
This is not it.
Oh.
Did that feel like Weehaw?
That was the Wee Bumpy.
The Wee Bumpy.
We called that one the Wee Bumpy.
I don't remember Wee Bumpy
Yep.
at all.
You guys used to be Wee Bumpy.
Here we go. Wee! Wee!
That's funny. I can see where you'd like that.
Cheap entertainments.
I think you guys got that from Dukes of Hazzard because they would go over things and go, yeah!
See that roller coaster off in the distance, hon?
Yeah.
First roller coaster I ever rode. The Tornado. And I still rode it. Faced my fears head on. With our bags finally packed, I have an opportunity to eat the Boba Fett cookie that Adam purchased for us the other day. Do you want a bite too, hon?
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna get the first bite.
Oh. You just bit his eyeball off.
No, and his eyeball's still there. He can still see. Boba Fett tastes good. Less than an inch separates Adam's car from Mom and Dad's. You ready to go?
I guess. I was telling Adam I like being around family. You know.
Even my family?
Yeah.
We like having you around.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. I love the comfy feeling of family.
It is warmer and sunnier here most days than in Seattle.
I'm cultured.
Are you sure?
Yes, I eat yogurt every day.
Well, Diana's welcome to come back anytime she wants to fly back, even by herself.
Yeah.
Because you won't get him to move.
And that used to be the cell phone lot, and they want to start charging people to park in the cell phone lot.
The soft shell taco from earlier didn't fill me up, so I'm going with half a Issaquah turkey. You get the other half?
Yeah.
What does SW stand for? Swa. Swa.
I don't know.
They just said the doors were verified. Thank God, because unverified doors freak me out.
Let's go see the Rocky Mountains. I was thinking of Dumb and Dumber, the movie.
We were sitting behind a young guy and a young girl, and the young guy said to the young girl before we got off the plane, "Hey, maybe you can Facebook me. We'll get together when we get back to Iowa City."
Yeah, it was very smooth.
The plane ride, yeah, it was okay. You mean the guy?
Yeah.
Oh yes, he was very smooth. Diana and I are people watching as I sip on a Colorado Porter and now begin to snack on a Caesar salad and buffalo shrimp.
Ooh, and blue cheese crumble.
Why don't the airlines ever lose my emotional baggage? And since we had plenty of time to kill, we decided to get more food, chips and salsa. Diana got a snack pack with raisins in it. Why?
I'll pick them out for you.
I don't want any. I'm just curious to know why you're supporting the raisin industry.
But they're really good.
I wish I could sleep on a plane. I wish. But it's inevitably like, I'll fall asleep for 5 minutes and then wake up.
I just saw lightning.
Don't say that. Don't say you saw lightning. No,
Or
no.
a flash
You saw a flash.
outside.
Oh. Oh. Suddenly, I want to be home right now. Yay. I've never taken off into a thunderstorm before.
Locate your nearest exits, keeping in mind that they may be behind you. In the event of a water evacuation, your flotation device is a life vest, which
Oops.
We're home.
I almost forgot to vlog this. Was that you or the dogs? That was definitely the dogs. Yay! Mommy and Daddy are home!
Hey, come on.
And just as I was opening the door, the battery died. So I've replaced the battery to show you that our pet sitter had difficulties getting Wicket and Pixie to eat. Thanks again for liking, commenting, and sharing all our videos.